There is already a tough day. Sharp disagreements here for Rex Tillerson, disagreements over Syria, and the Russians even complaining that there are not enough people appointed yet to the State Department for them to talk to. The Secretary of State getting lectured this morning from his Russian counterpart, Sergei Lavrov. The Russians objecting to what they call contradictory messages on Syria from Washington, and the U.S. airstrike against Syria. Lavrov saying, apart from words, we also saw some very troubling actions regarding the attack on Syria. The two countries at odds over the recent chemical attack that left dozens dead, and the subsequent U.S. airstrike on the Syrian airbase. Tillerson saying he hopes to narrow areas of disagreement.
To further clarify areas of sharp difference so that we can better understand why these differences exist.
Their chief difference, that military action that President Trump called necessary in an interview with Fox Business News.
When I see people using horrible, horrible chemical weapons, which they agreed not to use under the Obama administration, but they violated it.
Firing back on Russian television this morning, President Vladimir Putin saying, "Where's the proof of Syrian forces using chemical weapons? There is none." President Trump insisting the pictures of dying children left him no choice. The Trump administration's message, first and foremost convincing Vladimir Putin to drop his support of the Assad regime, warning Russia it risks becoming irrelevant in the Middle East if it continues backing the Syrian dictator. Administration officials stopping short of saying Russia was involved in the attack or knew it was going to happen. But a new declassified White House intelligence report accusing Russia of covering up for Assad after the attack and calling out Russia for mounting a disinformation campaign in order to, quote, create confusion and sow doubt within the international community. Tuesday, Defense Secretary James Mattis issuing a stern warning to the Assad regime.
If they use chemical weapons, they are going to pay a very, very stiff price.
But downplaying a dangerous escalation between Russia and the U.S.
We maintain communications with the Russian military and with the diplomatic channels. It will not spiral out of control.
And Tillerson is hoping to have a meeting with Vladimir Putin before he leaves Moscow. If he were not to get such a meeting, it would be a real slap in the face at a time when the Foreign Ministry is saying that relations with the U.S. are at their worst stage at any time since the Cold War. Matt and Savannah.
All right, Andrea Mitchell in Moscow for us this morning. Andrea, thanks.
Thank you, Andrea.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.